Our first piece is The First Fall in Snow. So if you need someone to blame for all of the snow, it might be us, because we've been practicing that for a while. So our second piece is Kyiv 2022. And I do have to tell you a little story about this while my percussion friends make sure that they have everything that they need. A couple of years ago, the composer, Brian Belmages, came and conducted our senior high all-county. And he told me a story backstage, and he said, you know, I really believe that one person can change the world. And he said, this is how I choose to do it. So all of the proceeds from this piece went to help the people of Kyiv. And Sean Laska and I were sitting with Brian Belmages and the other conductors after the concert. And Sean looked at him and said, well, I just bought the piece. So now we can play it. You can tell I hate microphones. So I also have to recognize that I have some friends from senior band here hanging out. You can wave if you're in senior band. Just gently wave. Okay. And, you know, they come in and just kind of help out with things sometimes, which is kind of cool. Our next tune is March of the Sad Santas. And I have to tell you about it briefly because I think that sometimes when people hear Christmas tunes and they're expecting cheer and joy, they're really, I don't know, distracted when we drag it into a minor mode. And it's March of the Sad Santas. So the Christmas carols in this tune are dragged into a minor mode. So it's not going to be as happy and cheerful as you think. But it's definitely a march, and we definitely have fun with it. Okay, so one other thing that I have to make sure I tell you. This fall, one of our students in this group got to go and play with the junior high area all-state band, and that was Bradley Niles. So if your kids come home and say, Mrs. Laska's trying to con me into playing for Solo Festival, that's what this is an audition for. It's an audition for that, and it's an audition for Spring All-County. And Solo Festival is kind of a cool thing. It can be kind of an intimidating thing, but it's a really great learning experience in how to stand on your own 2 feet in front of someone who is there specifically to judge you. So, our last tune, the joke Mr. Laska always tells is we couldn't decide on which Christmas carol we were going to play last, so we decided we'd mash them all together in 2 minutes.